Assalamualaikum, bonjour, hola, hey y'all, hello, hi, I am Miss Anis and I am so glad that you're here again with me watching this video so that I'm able to help you to improve your English. So for today, what I'm gonna share with you is on adjectives. Haha, now if you can see on the whiteboard, I put there adjectives and then to the left, so on the left side of it, adding flavor to your sentences. What does it mean? So it means like, okay, say for example lah kan, kalau korang jenis yang memasak, okay, kalau if you guys are you're someone who likes to cook, right? So let's take Malaysian, whatever, I guess let's take curry, because everyone eats curry, right? So the main basics material ataupun ingredients that you need to put inside your curry is first is water, right? You need water, you need coconut milk, you need the curry spice. If you don't have curry spice, that's not going to be curry at all. And then what are the things? The protein. So it's either you eat it with fish or lamb or beef or chicken. Yeah, some people do also cook chicken curry, right? So those are the main ingredients. Now, what adds a flavor to it? So meaning like, is it spicy? Do you need to add more curry spice to make it spicy, or you want it to make it a bit salty or like really bland? Because some people who have like high cholesterol or high blood pressure, they cannot add so much of eat so much of salty stuff, so they have to cut down on the what's it called, salt. And then what are the things? You might want it to have this, in Malaysian kata lemak. So meaning like a lot of more, more coconut milk so that it tastes milk. So this kind of like salty, not milky, I guess. You know what? That's my homework for you to figure out how do we describe that lemak feeling, that lemak taste in Malaysian way. But usually that's what you get when you eat this kind of like oily, kind of like creamy. I think it's creamy. Creamy will be the nice way to say something that tastes lemak. So this kind of flavor, this kind of like adjectives, is actually if you use it, you're adding a flavor to your sentences to make it more interesting, to make it people can relate to what you wanted to communicate to them. Alright, now there's a lot of types of adjectives, there's a lot of group of adjectives, but this is not going to be shared in this video. What I'll be sharing with you is actually how you put this adjective in order. As you can see on the whiteboard behind me, there's actually a way for you to put to arrange the adjectives in your sentences, because you cannot just simply use the adjectives to describe a noun just like that. There's a way to do it, a proper way. Okay, so as you can see behind me, you know what, let's just try to follow the arrangement behind me. Okay, so okay, I don't know where should I stand, or should I stand here? Wait, well, okay, let's do this way. So you can see OSACOM, OSACOM. So that's the abbreviation that I wanted to share with you, or the order of adjectives that you can use to create your sentences. OSACOM. So the first letter O. O is opinion. All right. So what does it mean by opinion? Meaning like, what do you think? What do you felt about the noun, about the person, about the things? So I guess let me give you an example. Let's use blue color, I guess. Okay, so opinion, so something that you think, what you think about it, what you felt about it. So opinion can be if you think someone is pretty, so pretty is an opinion. Pretty, or I don't know, if you think I'm pretty, so I'm a pretty person, I'm a pretty lady. Okay, so, or clever. Clever is another one. I think that person is a clever guy, a clever woman. Okay, so that's one of the, so that's two examples for opinion. Now the second one, shape. All right, S, shape. Shape, square, square, circular. So this is one of the adjectives examples. age. So A is for age. So age, old, young, or the years, right? So that's 15 years, 30 years. So those are the examples for age. Now for C, I guess let me just stand over here, right? For C, color. So color, that's what I'm wearing today, red, or the blue marker that I'm using, blue. As simple as that color. And then origin, it's usually relates back to that person, race, or citizenship, or where they come from, right? So say for example, I'm from Malaysia, so I'm a Malaysian. My friend who is an Indian, so Indian, or let's make it the whole group, the whole complete set, Chinese. So this are the origin, or you can put like language, right? So if the language is from Spain, Spanish, what other things? So those kind of things. So that is the origin. Usually it relates back to the race, to the country, to the citizenship. Okay. And then last one is material. Now material, it can be relate to the elements of that noun, or elements of that thing, right? So for example, door. Usually door is made out of wood, so wooden door. So wooden, or hey, cars, right? So there's some cars that is being powered by using petrol. Now for those who are for the cars that is being powered by electric, they're called electric vehicles, right? So those kind of thing, electric. Electric vehicles. All right. So that's the order. If say that you need to use multiple adjectives in your sentences to add more flavor to your sentences, right? To make it more interesting, so that people can relate also to what you really want to explain. Say for example, if you need to describe an event, or you need to describe a place or a person, right? So you use this in order. Okay. So the first one is opinion, then you follow by shape, age, color, origin, and material. Okay, so that's how you do it. OSACOM. All right. Now in the next section, I will let's do some exercise so that we can familiarize and apply it. Okay. All right. Stay tuned. Hey. So just now I've shared with you what is OSACOM. Right? So O is opinion, and then S is shape, and then A is age, and then C for color, O for origin, and then M for material. Now, so at this section, I will help you. In this section, let's go through 3 examples so that we know how to apply this order of adjectives. All right. So the first one here, as you can see, is the example is Indian, old, poor, woman. So remember, the order of adjectives, right, is OSACOM. So any of this is opinion that you think, you felt, what you think about. So for this one, the noun is woman. So what do we think about this woman? So Indian is actually origin, old is actually age, then poor. Yes, poor is opinion. So this should be the first one. Right? So OSACOM, right? So opinion. So this will be the first one, right? So let's just label so that I don't forget about it. Right? So this will be the first one. And then OSA, shape. Right? Do we have any shape here? No. Now OSA or OSA, age. No, we do. We have an O here. So it will be, this one will be number 2, right? And then so after that, what? A is age, C is color, O, origin. We have an origin here. So number 3. Then material is done. All right. So if you arrange it now, so let me just quickly write it down. Sorry, give me 1 second. So the first one was poor, and then O, Indian, woman. Right? So if you wanted to make a sentence that have 3 of these adjectives, this is how you arrange them. This is the order of the adjectives. So let's go to the second example. 1 second. Let me just go through here. So there we have wooden, square, small, table. So our noun is table here. Okay, so there's 3 adjectives here. So wooden, as I remember, so I mentioned earlier, so wooden is material because it's the behavior or the type of that material. So this one will be M. So M will be the last one. It should be the last one. So this is an M, right? And then square. Square is a shape. Okay, square is a shape. And then small. Small is also, you know what? It's also a shape. Oh, now we have 2 shapes here. Do we just randomly just like put it as a wooden should be the last one, so meaning square, small, wooden, table? So that's why you can see I wrote something here on my left side here. Sorry, it's just a quick note here because earlier I just go through with you briefly of what is OSACOM. Now under shape, alright, OS, so the second one, S, shape, right? There's an order as well within shape on how can you arrange your adjectives. So for shape, first you have to start with size. So size like large or small, okay? So say for example, large or small. Then the second one you follow with length. So length like short or long, alright? Short or long. Okay? And then the third one you continue with shape, alright? So shape meaning circle. Circle, square, alright? Circle. Oh my god, sorry. Square. And then the last one is the width. So width, it's like very wide, very narrow, those kind of examples. So narrow or wide. Okay, so that's how you arrange it. Now let's go back to our example just now, right? So we have wooden, square, small, table. Now so we have 2 adjectives, it belongs to the shape group, right? So we have square and then we have small. Okay, so square would be shape, right, or the type of it. So if we, oh my god, I'm so sorry that I have to go back and forth. Alright, okay, let me just stand here. Okay. By standing here, I'm also in the camera. I'm so sorry. Alright, so we have square and small. Okay, so if we go back to the order for shape, right? So square is a shape, right? So it will be the third one, and then small is the size. So it will be the first one. So if we were to put these 3 in an arrangement, right, in an order, right? So we should start. Let's just use the red color. So small, size. So this will be the first one. Square will be the second one, and then wooden will be the last one, right? So if I were to create a sentence, right, I have a small, square, wooden table. Alright, okay, let's go to the last example. Sorry, I'm gonna go out of the frame if I just go to the other side. Alright, so the last example that I have here for you is we have narrow, winding, long, dangerous, and I forgot to write the noun. What's the okay, remember when you're writing your sentences, right, don't forget about the nouns. If like sometimes we get too excited to write all these wonderful kind of adjectives, but the thing is it doesn't mean anything if you don't have a noun, because adjective, the purpose is to, other than adding flavor to your sentence, it's also describing your noun. Okay, so let me put here road. Yeah, I forgot about road, sorry. Okay, so now we have narrow, winding, long, dangerous. Let's categorize them. Okay, let's group them. So narrow belongs to shape. Winding is also belongs to shape. Now long is also belongs to shape. Ta-da! Thankfully, I have shared with you earlier on how to arrange the shape because there's order actually within shape, the shape category as well. So we got 3 shape adjectives here, and then we ended with a dangerous. Now dangerous meaning I think it belongs to opinion because that's what we think, what we felt about it. Okay, so dangerous will be opinion, and then the noun is road. So so if you remember, right, the order of adjective, you have to start with opinion, OSACOM, right? So O is opinion, S is shape, sorry, O-S-A, A is age, and then C is color, O is origin, and then the last one is material. So for this one, dangerous will be the first one because it's an opinion. So if I were to put it in a sentence, right, I was driving through a dangerous. I wonder if there's a song about dangerous. No. Because when I just saw it saying dangerous, I feel like there's a song like have dangerous in it. Sorry, my bad. A little bit of iklan. My bad. So I was driving through dangerous. So oh yeah, we haven't arranged our shape adjectives. So narrow, winding, and long. So let me just scoot over there so that you can see the note that I made on the order of shape, right? So we have to start with size, and then length, and then shape, and then width, right? So the narrow. So we have narrow, winding, and long. So narrow belongs to the width. So actually this should be the last one. And then winding should belong to shape, right? Because it's like, how does it look like? Is it straight? Is it winding, right? So that this would be the third one. And then long should be the length, all right? So meaning, if I were to put it here, so dangerous is opinion, so it starts with dangerous. So dangerous, length, long, winding, sorry, dangerous, long, winding, narrow, oh my god, sorry, narrow road. Okay, I think we're done with the exercise. Now, the thing is, I've shared with you on how to arrange your adjectives, right? But the thing is, why do you need adjectives? Actually, why do you need to learn how to add flavor to your sentences? So for those who are taking exams in PT3 or actually XPM, right? So there's one type of essay, it's called descriptive essay or description. So it means that you have to describe, sometimes you have to describe an event, you have to describe place, person, or memories. So you need to use adjectives, okay? So it would be kind of a boring kind of like sentences or paragraph if you just use one or you never use any of the adjectives, right? Because you need to describe it, okay? So that's why you need to know how to properly arrange your adjectives, okay? So probably probably another video, I will go through on how to write a proper descriptive essay. Okay, so we're done on OSACOM. I also wanted to share some of the common mistakes actually that we usually do. Even I do it actually. Sometimes I need to remind myself because I'm a human. Yes, I make mistakes. So the thing is, that's why we need to learn. We need to make sure that we are using the right way on how to use these adjectives. So probably I'll share you 2 or 3 common mistakes that we usually do, and then hopefully by learning this, you will not do it again. And for me as well, I will not repeat my mistakes, right? So if I'm not mistaken, there's a history saying, I think it's like in Form 2 or Tingkatan 2, right? Like we should learn from our mistakes, because if we don't, we're gonna bound to repeat it again. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay, so earlier I shared with you on what is OSACOM, right? So opinion, shape, age, OSAC, color, O, origin, and then last but not least, material, OSACOM. Okay, done, complete set, OSACOM. Now, and I also gone through with you also the exercise. So if you've not, so you need to rewind and then go back to the start of this video so that you catch whatever that I've shared earlier. So for this one, so as I mentioned, there's some common mistakes that we usually do when we're using these adjectives, even myself as well, to be honest with you. I also sometimes forgot that there's some things that it's habit, right? So we usually do it because we felt like it's right, but actually no. So hopefully bila I dah share ni, kita betulkan apa yang biasa, okay? Make sure that sometimes apa yang kita biasa buat tu sebenarnya tak betul. So we have to really actually belajar. It's kind of uncomfortable at the beginning, tapi bila kita dah betul-betul kita faham, oh actually I'm doing it wrong, now I know the right way, we have to make sure that you do the right way. Okay, alright, so as you can see on this whiteboard, I've shared 3 common mistakes that we usually do when we're using this adjective. So the first one is these adjectives are unique, perfect, and best. Now, unique, perfect, and best is actually the superlative. Alright, so it means that it's there's nothing that can be you cannot. Say for example, if you use it in a sentence, right, you cannot put more in front of it, or much. Say for example, more unique, much unique. No, because it's already at the superlative level of it. So okay, so this video is on adjective, it's not on the comparative, superlative, those kind of things. That will be another video. If you want to know more, let me know in the comments so that I'll create a video for you. I will create a content for you to learn on that portion. But for this one, come back please, let's go and talk about adjectives. So unique, one of the kind. So there's no other word that can I guess beat that. So if you're unique, you are one of the kind. So meaning if you use it in a sentence, right, he is a more unique person than I know in my school. That's wrong actually. You cannot do that. So more unique is wrong. So you should just use he is a unique person that I know in my school. Okay, you cannot compare it. So same goes with perfect and best. All right, there is more perfect way to do this. It's actually not a good one to do that. You should, if say that you are actually comparing the way with another way, right? You should use better. So there is a better way to do this. So, but if it's the most the best way that you can use it, see, I'm using best, the best way. So you use or the most or it is the perfect way. So if you use it in a sentence, it is the perfect way to solve this problem, or it is the best way to solve this problem. Okay, you cannot compare it. You cannot use this for comparison. It is the most I guess highest level for the adjectives. Okay, now the second one, as you can see, double comparative and double superlatives, right? So if say let's take an example, bigger. All right, bigger. So bigger is a comparative, or better, right? So these two, say let's use these two examples. Now both of them is comparative. You're meaning like you're trying to compare one item to another item, one noun to another noun, right? So but if you put more, say for example, more better ways, more better solution to solve the problem, that's actually wrong, because you're using a double there. You're already comparing it because using better, right? And then you put more in front of it. That's not right actually. You should just use there is a better way to solve this problem. Okay, don't use more better. That's usually, even I usually do use it. Sometimes if I don't know if like throughout this video I did use it. If you do, if you can catch it, let me know. See whether if you're focusing or you're really paying attention to my video today. Alright, and then the last one is double sorry, let me just move here. Double superlatives, right? So meaning say for example, right, best, you use the most best. See that you cannot so that it's already the best way, so it's the highest level, and then you put most as well. So it's not that's incorrect actually. That's one of the common mistakes that we do. So if say it is the best way, don't put most in front of it. Or if say for example, what other word, biggest, right? So if you put the most biggest, Incorrecto. So you have to use most. Wait, if it's the highest level, it should be like biggest or huge, right? So if you use like if you're like trying to describing the shape or the size of that item, the noun, right? So if it's really big, like the biggest one, so you just use the biggest box, or it is a really huge box, right? So that's one of the way that you can use it. Okay, make sure you don't double it. All right, now the last one is comparison must be between the same kind. Now, can you imagine you being compared, you as a person being compared to an item, or you're being compared to an animal? Say for example, oh, you're cute, you're so cute, as like that's like my cat. Do I look like your kid? So it's like you have to, when you compare something, right? When you use an adjective to compare something, you have to compare it with the same kind. So if you're comparing myself, you should compare me with like okay, never mind. Probably I'm not the same levels as Neolofa, but the thing is, I'm a person and she's also a person. So that's a right way to compare our cuteness, all right? Now, if you compare me to a cat, that's not acceptable. It's an animal, okay? So if you're comparing a cat, right, you have to either compare with another cat or probably same group, right? It's an animal, so you can compare with a cheetah or what other types of cats, or probably the dog, right? So they're in the same group. So make sure you, when you compare something, when you want to compare an icon noun, right, it should be the same group. Say for example, your my brother's exam results is better than your sister. Wait, are you comparing my brother's result with your sister's result, or are you comparing my brother's result with your sister as a person? See, you have to be careful. So meaning, when you're trying to write it in a sentence, make sure you write it clearly. I am comparing my brother's exams results with your sister's exams result, or your sister's. Make sure you comparing with the same kinds, comparing with the same item. Okay, all right, I think that's about it that I have for you today. So supposedly by now you should know what is OSACOM, which is the order of adjectives. So sometimes in your essay, especially for descriptive essay or description, right, so you wanted to use multiple adjectives to make it more flavorful. Is that a word? Is that right? Sorry. So that you can add some more flavor to your sentences, right? So that's the order. You have to start with an opinion, then follow with a shape. So sorry, before we move forward. So shape, there's also an order. You have to start with size, length, and then shape. Shape is in like shape is in like circle or square, and then you end it with width. Oh my god, see, that's a tongue twister. You have to be careful with that. Okay, so that's for OS, shape, right? And then age, A for age, C for color, O for origin, and then last but not least, material. And then I've shared also some common mistakes that we usually do when we use adjectives. It's also something that I do as well. So hopefully by knowing this, we do not repeat it again. Yes, we do. We're human. We forget sometimes. So hopefully our friends, or whenever that you read, whenever you watch this video again, it reminds you to not repeat these mistakes again. I think that's about it. We're done. Alright, so but the thing is, it is done for this video, but the journey is not end yet. So you have to do your part. You have to practice and use this when you're writing your essay, when you're writing your sentences, right? Because remember, practice makes perfect. And so I really thank you so much that you're still watching this video. Thank you for using eTuisyen to be part of your education source. Do follow us. do follow us on our social media. I think we have Instagram. We also have what do they call Facebook, eTuisyen, so that you can get more material there, or some posts that we have, so that it will be another source of your education. Do like this video if it's helpful for you as well, and also share it to your friends, share it to the people that thinks they have some problems, or it's a bit difficult for them how to use adjectives. So do share this video to them, and also don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to eTuisyen channel. All right, so that you are able to be updated for more the new videos See, like I'm teaching you an adjective and then suddenly like stuck in my mouth right now. So do follow this eTuisyen channel so that so do follow this eTuisyen channel. So do subscribe to eTuisyen channel so that you are updated with the with more new notification if we have more videos for you to watch in the future, because it's not only me, there's other tutors as well that is teaching for other subjects, other subjects, right? Yeah, that's the word. Oh my god, I don't know why I'm so blank today. Probably it's too because I'm also thinking about the water problem right there outside. Oh my god, why Selangor there's no water today? But yeah, so I think with that, I see you when I see you. Annyeonghaseyo. Bye bye.